Morning guys, I been up most of the night. I come in yesterday off of a trip which was 5 nights out with the boat, 3 days at sea. The 4th day was tied to the pier, but there's another story, we'll get there. And basically I was asleep all day yesterday afternoon, which meant I woke up early this morning and knackered. But now I'm okay, I've recovered. So I'm up early, but we've been out in the boat 5 days, not properly eating. I decided to get up and have something I don't normally eat in the morning. But I'm having an egg and beans on toast. And I've been thinking about the video I'm making of this last trip I've had. I thought, well, I'd give you some sort of lead up, some sort of insight into me and what I expect out of my boat and what I go to sea for. So, while I'm getting my breakfast ready, sorry if you can hear the fan in the background, that's the diesel heater. I've had it on for a bit, it was a bit nippy when I woke up. But, yeah, it's just shut off now. And the lighting in here is terrible, and like I'm going on to say, my videos, I make them for storage for my video. I just leave them open to the public. You want to watch them, you watch them. I make a few bob in the meantime, so happy. So, anyway, I'm totally beat. I need to be up early, which I've got up early. Right, let me see, I'm going to go shopping, and I'm going to make myself tired, so tonight I get back on track. We're bed at 12, up at 6, bed at 12, up at 6. But I'm going to make a lead up to this video, as I say. And I just thought I'd give you some insight into me, and this is how I live. On the boat, wrap and ready. And that's it. I got the... Anyway, that's just to let you know what's coming. But I'll start the video as I got this lead up running. And anyway, the follow on, the start of the video will come from now. But in the meantime, I'll have my breakfast, get out for my walk, and see if I can wake myself up, because with my health, climb 5 steps, I got to stop. Down 5 steps, I got to stop. I'm really out of it now. So this is video, hopefully it'll explain all that. Let me go on my breakfast anyway, and we'll catch you on the lead up in a minute. Well, there it goes, guys. No pomp, no ceremony, no planning, as it happens with me. Anyway, you're just seeing, I've had my breakfast. I feel better. I needed something to eat after 5 days of not eating and sleeping properly. So now I've decided I'm going to make a lead up to this last, I think it could possibly be my last video. My health's gone downhill so bad. You need to be with me to see how bad it is. I climbed down off this boat and walked to the steps at the top here on the jetty, and I've got to stop and get my breath. Then I make a walk down to the van, and when I get to the van, I haven't even got the energy to mess about starting the van. I got to sit in there and have a break. But I'm on my own, so I can live at this pace quite happily. But I must admit, in the last 4 or 5 days, when the shit's hit the fan, how I haven't had another heart attack, I don't know. Anyway, I ain't worried. I'm on my last legs, and as far as I'm concerned, my health now, there's nothing they can do. I got left ventricle gone, I got an aneurysm, the main one in my main aorta, and it's a size 8 the last time it was measured. It's probably a 9 now. Could blow any minute. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. My wife's prepared for it. I've lived my life. I've done everything I ever wanted to do. You name a hobby, I've done it. You name some silly stunt, I've done it. But anyway, this video is possibly going to be the last video. So let me talk you through what I expect out of my boat and this trip. I'm not a sailor. I've had boats all my life. But I done sailing and getting free transportation. It's fantastic. But I got the boat here thinking other boats would be going out. No, nobody goes out. And not many people go out on their own. I'll tell you why in a minute. Anyway, I love being on my own. Anyway, when you're out on a sailboat on your own, out in this estuary here, you've got the two tides. And if you've got a tack angle into the tide, normally you would have two decent tacks that you can get out your boat, one that way and one this way. But with an oncoming tide, that tack now goes like that and like that. When it's on full flood, it could be back this way. You want to be going this way, but your tack is actually taking you like this because the current is overpowering your tack. Because you've got more current than you've got wind, as in this trip I've just had. And then vice versa. If the tide's behind you, you'd normally have your two tack angles like that. But because the tide's pushing you, two tack angles become like this. Like next to nothing. You ain't going nowhere. So you're really limited to where you can go. Anyway, you've got to live with that. You've got to learn to... And it ain't as if the currents are always going the same way. Out in that bay, they're going all over the place. So all you can do is play it by ear with the current, watch your GPS and try to go where you want to go. Which is what I always try to do. Anyway, let me get out of it. I love sailing on my own. I've been out in some conditions at sea and I've seen grown men crying. And I can't handle it. When the shit hits the fan, it wakes me up and I become more alive. I've never been afraid of nothing in my life. The only thing that's ever frightened me in my life is people. And they frighten me terrible. And they don't frighten me because what they could do to me. They frighten me because I know what I would do to them if I had to retaliate. And that is me. I like to be left alone. I never bother no one. But I can look after myself. Or not now. Anyway, that's my way of life. I just like to be left alone. I've lived my whole life to enjoy it. I'm not here to work and just have no life. I'm here to live the life. And I am. At the moment, I got what I call dying life, because my health now is what they call end stage. There's no way out of it. I've got to live with it. And now I've got my ankles and my knees swelling, and I'm on direct. So I'm taking loads of them to try and keep it down, which it's better today. So anyway, let me get on with this video. And the first few photos I'll show you as I'm talking now will be the plot of this trip I've just had. I've just had 5 days on the boat. One of them was in the harbour where I got drifted up against the pier and couldn't get back. So I had to spend another night over there banging the bottom of the pier. And the first night in the boat was the night waiting to go to sea. So anyway, I've had 3 days, 3 solid days at sea. And here I go, my mail. I just lost the fucking plot. Let me stop the video. No, I forgot what I was getting at. Yeah, so I worked out. So the first few pictures I'm going to show you are going to be the plot of the whole trip. Well, the first picture I'll show you is of the first 2 days plotted. We're round in circles. No wind. Every time somebody rang me up, they told me how blowy it was on the land, but I had no wind out there, as you will see in the video. And then my solar panels went down and all my battery power went down. The red lights come on. I started panicking. So without thinking, I switched everything off and even my phone overnight to conserve it. Of course, it killed the plot. So the next day when I started up GPS again, Navionics on the phone. I've got it on the laptop and everything else, but on the phone I always prefer it. I started it up again anyway, and so I had to do two lots of plots. But the second picture then is the second day, or the second plot I made. And then now I'll show you the first trip to show there was no wind and I wasn't going anywhere. I was constantly on the move. I never hoped to. I was setting the boat on a tack angle and letting her go on her own. So I was travelling. I wasn't just so too. But the first picture, let me show you it, and it's the right up to that plot. And you can see there the speed and the distance. Look how far I went in those 2 days. And look at my average speed. And most of that average speed wasn't the wind, it was the tide. The wind was so light that I couldn't use it. On the odd occasion I'd turn around and I'd be going with the wind and the tide. But That's neither near or there. But you're out there and your cells, the waves are doing this, and about it all day. Yeah, and I mean it's rough. It's the seasick weather. What makes people seasick? And as the cell goes over at empty, and then as it comes back, it tries to fill up, grabbing the air. So you're going with the cell all day long, trying to keep attack at the same time. So there's the first plot. Now I'll show you the plot for the second day, the second lot of the plot when I restarted the phone. And there you go again, not so far obviously because it's the day I come in. And but look at the average speed again, no wind. Now let me go through this. My old aim when I come back down, I was off the top of, I don't know any names, where it goes round to turn round the corner past Woolacombe towards Minehead. I was off of there anyway, out in front of there. And I had to hove to for the night to go to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, basically I was back in the bay in front of the bar. And I thought, God, I could go home so easy now. And I thought, well, I can't because the tide, I've got to wait for the tide. So I left for hove to all day. Where did I end up? Cabelli. Yep, everything goes to Cabelli. I know why, because like I've explained to you, your tack angle, you always, it don't matter what the winds are doing, unless you've got a perfect wind for going to London and back, you always seem to have the tack angle which takes you into the hotel at Sultan or down to Cabelli. And there's no way out of it. If you tack in the other way, facing the other way, the tide's against you the other way and you're still going into Sultan. And to get out of that bay without using your engine is hard work. I'm coughing. It's because I've got to be back against the thing. Anyway, I lost the plot again. Yeah, anyway, what I was getting at before I got sidetracked then. And I've lost it again. Oh no, what's up with my brain? My memory's total shit. We're going to forget again? I was getting at the point. Oh, mine's gone. I am still totally knackered from the trip, I think. I was on about the wind. I didn't have no wind for the whole time I was out there. Well, that's not strictly true. When you're out there, for some reason, local conditions, you'll just suddenly get a blow. And it just comes from nowhere. Well, the first blow I had, because I'm down off of Irtland Point. When you're down at Irtland Point and you want to come up the back of Lundy, basically the tide all wants to come up and flow round. So to get out behind Lundy, to get a current, you need to get out there. Well, with the only tack angles and the light winds, the only way I could do it was to tack. And the first tack was a big long one. Then I started doing tight tacks as I got near Lundy. And the last tack was supposed to take me back down and across. So as I went close to Lundy, behind it, the current would have been going out and swept me up. Anyway, I'm in close, going across. And all of a sudden, up comes the wind. Up comes the wind. It was fantastic. Just what I want to be sailing in. But about 22 miles an hour. And I could not go into it. The tack angle, all it was doing with the current, it was washing me onto Lundy. So I had to turn round and come back and go up the front of Lundy. So I still didn't get to go around Lundy. At the right winds or wind anyway, and you can plan it. People do. They go, look, perfect wind by Lundy. I'm going out around Lundy, out and back. But they're not like me. I just go, I'm going out in my boat and I try to go around Lundy. So what the wind's doing, I'm going to try and go around Lundy. And you just can't. It's just, anybody who thinks they can, follow me out in your boat alone and see how you can do. Anyway, I ended up coming out the front of Lundy. Then, as I said, on the second plot, I ended up sleeping up off the top of Woolacombe. And I hoped to come all the way back down and come in. So that was the first bit of wind I had. Now the second bit of wind, as I'm coming down, it picked up on the morning. Now I'm too knackered to do any sailing. All I got on my mind now is I'm leaving the boat hove to, and I'm going to let it drift all the way down to Cabelli. When the tide turns, I'm coming back up with the tide and I'm coming in. So up comes the wind, it's blowing a hoolie, and the boat was sailing. Lovely morning. If I'd been out there sailing, it would have been a perfect morning, but I was too knackered to enjoy it. So anyway, I did have a few goes because I tacked a few times, so I did get some fun out of it. But in the end, I'm coming back up to come in, and I'm thinking it's going to be rough coming in over that bar because I've got to come in early. I can't stay out there. I'm total, so I've got to come in the earliest chance I get, and I know I can come in really early. As long as you stay in that channel, you can come in really early. The main thing to worry about is waves. Because if you're coming in and say the water's 2 meters above the top of the bar, if it's calm, you go out. It's never calm, man. Just the water, not the weather, just the water in the ground creates a swell on the bar. But the swell off the ground effect usually takes you up and over it. But the waves that are formed through the weather, they can lift you up and down. And as you're coming over the bar, you've got your 2 meters. Well, suddenly a big wave comes, it picks you up, takes you up 8 foot, and it wants to take you down 8 foot. So you need to know the weather, you need to know the conditions, you need to know the boat, you need to know your own skills. But anyway, I was going to come in on the engine, which is always safe. And then I thought to myself, no, I'm coming over that bar in 36 mile an hour after I got caught out there in a 56 mile an hour thunderstorm. And I had no engines, I had no choice, I had to. And I thought, I've got to have coming again. So I tacked in. And on the plot, one of the pictures, I'll see if I can time it and show it next to this picture now. Exactly as I got on top of the bar, I lost it. And the boat swept me sideways. And trying to get back online, I'm not on top of the bar now, going across the bar instead of across it, I'm going down it. Anyway, I actually run in, no trouble at all. I guess all the way in down to the lifeboat. And then I decided it's time, I started heading up towards them. As I'm heading up towards them now, it's time to get the thing sailing on its own, on the motor, put the sails away. So when I come, I put the sails away, and I come in on the motor, and the motor dies. Now in that estuary, in the middle, in front of our moorings, when the shit hits the fan and it's full current, and full wind the same way with the current, you're going somewhere quick, and you ain't got much time to get things sorted. Well, I knew the engines weren't going to start, and I thought, we'll get some sails out and sail. You won't get to your mooring with the wind and the waves, but I can hit the land on that side, so I'm safe. Next day I can walk the boat along in the front camera with the waders on. But last thing I want to be is beached on the other side, and then that, like some of the silly sods, stuck there for 8 months because there ain't another tide coming to pick you off. That's not me, I'm afraid. So anyway, as I'm drifting away there, I looked up and I could see by the land that basically I was just going to miss the pier. If I missed the pier, it meant I'm going to hit the land just behind it. And I thought, well, hang on, we get a bit of set up, and because by now I've discovered that my sail won't come up. I don't know why it was stuck in. But I've got a little bit of set up, but I've got no control, and basically I'm going downwind because I've got no power. Anyway, I've got this sail, and I'm thinking, if I do the right things with the sail, I can actually go on to the pier. The pier's always got water by it. So great. That's what I'm going to do. Next thing I know, I'm coming at the pier at a rate of knots. I got the current that's flowing God knows what, and I got the wind that's blowing me God knows what, and I must have been doing 15, 20 mile an hour straight at the pier. And half the boat's going to go under the pier, half of it's going to hit the pier, it's going to smash the boat up. I'm going to be on a loser. So I know what to do. I've got to slow down, either that or pier off, and end up on the land, and I might be possibly stuck there for months. So I chucked the anchor out. That's all I could do. Never chucked the anchor off the back of a boat, but I did. I had no choice. I knew it wasn't going to cause me to go down, and the anchor wasn't tied. It was in my hands. If something went wrong, I could have let go, and the whole anchor would have gone with the rope. I'd have lost my anchor, but it wouldn't have caused me to sink. Anyway, I got the boat slowed down, and eventually she slowed me down enough. She didn't grip, because she never grips that anchor. And I managed to get on the pier. With that, I'm stuck on the pier all night. And I got stripped bolt naked, got in a bed. I thought I'm here safe, no tied to a pier. But when that pier goes down, that whole boat's dropping 30 foot. And as it goes down, the water going through that little drain hole, it's going at a rate of knots, take it from me. And when you wake up at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's pitch black, you're stripped bollock naked, and you're up on that deck trying to sort that boat out because it's banging against the pier. It's not fun, I'll tell you. Anyway, I managed to get it safe, got back in, got my clothes on. But I never got no sleep. In the end, I called the Coast Guard. They didn't want to bring me over here. They got a new rule in now. They can only tow you if it's a life-threatening situation. But eventually we come to some sort of agreement. They agreed to bring me boat over, put it on a mooring and put me up at my camper, which they did. Fair play, love you guys. And I'm home. I'm safe. Anyway, if there's anything else about any of the plots and pictures I put up, and I'm not talking, I love talking. I talk you to death. Then I'll put a write up underneath whatever the picture is I'm putting up. But here's the trip. And like I said, the idea was to go out of the bay, out round Lundy, at the back of Lundy, see what my health feels like. And I would have been okay. Well, I was okay. And then I was going to head up to Ilfracombe, have a night in Ilfracombe. And then I was going to come out of Ilfracombe and head on up the channel and see if I could do the Bristol round. I've got nothing here now. I haven't got a dog. I can stay at sea as long as I want. But it didn't work out like that. But anyway, watch the video. And as I say, any other advice I need to give you, I will put over a write-up on the bottom of the picture or the video as it's coming. But anyway, as I say, I think this will possibly be my last video. I'm sat here now, and the doctors are saying, but you can keep your breath going. Yeah, because I learned to breathe right. And that's me. I don't give a shit. My wife don't give a shit. We're prepared for it. In the meantime, just get on with life. So anyway, here's the video. Let me carry on with the video now. Hopefully I've shown you those few pictures I talked to you about. And now I can just play the video as it happened. I don't do no editing. As I video it as it comes up. The only time I put it through my editor and alter it is sometimes you stop talking on the phone, which is filming, and you put it down, and you end up filming the deck for the next half hour. Well, that makes a long video, so you've got to edit bits like that out. And that's the only editing I do. My videos as they are and as they come. So let me get on with it. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you don't mind me chatting you to death. But like I say, this is probably going to be the last video I'm going to make. I've got a few repairs to do on the boat, and then hopefully I'm back to sea and do what I wanted to do. But with better winds out round Lundy, or Sutherland. I've got too fixated with Lundy now. I need to go out and head out to Bristol, and I need to have a couple of weeks at sea and go in the marina out there. The wife and the friends could come down, we can go in the pub and whatever. Anyway, here we go, on with the video, because I'll talk you to death otherwise. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Hope you understand it. Okay, I've been off grid for a while, guys, but I've been ill. And now I ain't fucking being ill no more. I'm off out sailing in the morning. Boat's all ready to go. Big time. Well, I've come down on the boat and big moon out there. The wind's dropped off and nothing. So I think it'd be dark and foggy again in the morning. And we're ready to go. I've got all the instruments out. Let me see if I can show you them. They're all out ready to go, all powered up, powering up. I've got the petrol, the leads, the boys are ready to tie on. Everything's ready to go. I'll give you a bit more time in the morning.